So number one, rare is the birth of Buddha, because it takes trillions and trillions of years for a Buddha to be born. Second, it's very rare for you to be born in a human plane. So normally most people, after having a birth of human, they generally go for the lower planes of existence. There could be animal plane, and there are some 3 other planes. So it's very rare to be born as a human being. Number third, even though let's say you are being born as a human being at the same time when even Buddha is born, but let us say Buddha was born 2,500 years ago on Indian Nepal border, and let's say you are born in some island, say in New Zealand or in Australia or in America, you will never have an opportunity to hear the words of Buddha or teachings of Buddha. So Buddha says, rare, it's very rare that you get an opportunity to hear the words of Buddha. Then fourth rare thing is that even though if you hear the words of Buddha, but if you don't understand it, so, or if you do, even if you understand it, but you don't develop the devotion towards the teaching of Buddha, it's also very rare. So third was to hear the teachings of Buddha. Then fourth is to understand and develop a devotion for the teachings of Buddha. Sometimes so many people basically hear the good words, but they never implement on it. So unless basically they really develop a devotion for it. So developing a devotion for the Buddha teaching is also very rare. And then the fifth, it's even though if you understand, if you hear the words of Buddha's teaching, you even develop a devotion for it. But what good is a devotion if you cannot take out the time out of your daily schedule to practice the practical aspects of Buddha's teaching? See, it's so difficult even to take out time from our day-to-day life. 10 days, 20 days, at that time it used to be 45 days minimum or 6 weeks, let's say, so taking out time from our daily life, let's say how difficult to take time, to leave your householder duties, to leave your job and take 6 weeks out, or let's say even 1 month out and dedicate yourself for the teaching of Buddha. So Buddha says that when all these 5 rare things comes together or coincide, then only the real welfare of a human being happens, according to Buddha. I will add more information in the description link below. Should you have any query, feel free to write it in the comment section. Thank you very much for watching it.